Are you ready for Spain? Well, first here's my room. Yeah, literally this is it. This is my roommate's bed and her side. Here's my side, which my bed isn't made. That's fine. My desk. This is just an extra bed, so we just like throw all of our extra stuff up there. It's my closet. And here's our little bathroom. We just got our own little sink in this shower. It's really weird. You have to step up about 1.5 feet to get into the shower, but you know, it works. So, okay, you ready for my balcony and a view of Spain? Alright, well, here's my balcony first of all. It's very narrow, as you can see, but look at what I get to look at. And over there, see if I can zoom in. That is Sagunto, and right there, all that blue stuff, that would be the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, it's really cool in the morning. It's really cool at night when it's like all lit up. It's just a bunch of like little tiny lights over there, and it's really cool. But yeah, so this is what I look at every morning. You can see the orange groves over there. And there's a bunch of orange groves down by the entrance, which you can't see through all the trees. But yeah, this is my dorm room in Spain. Is that cool or what? Hey, welcome back to my channel. So like I said in my last video, I'm in Spain. I did make it. Everything's great. Everything's fine. I'm alive. Still have my passport and all that kind of stuff. So today I'm going to talk about kind of my first impressions from when I got here, because I showed you my view and stuff last time. Yeah. So the travel to get here was not necessarily fun, but it wasn't terrible. Like, things definitely could have gone very wrong, but my flights were all on time, or maybe like 10 minutes late or something, but nothing crucial. Like, I made all my flights. I didn't miss anything really. I got through all the securities just fine, and customs just fine. Actually, that was really funny. Like, I was expecting like long lines for customs, like literally going back through like the security process again. There was a lady just there, and she just kind of like smiled at us and really didn't say anything, and we just walked right on through the doorway, and I was like, huh. That was easy. A lot easier than I was expecting. So when we all got here, we literally knew nothing. Like, they didn't tell us anything that was happening. We had no idea like what kind of schedule there was for the day until like somehow we would find out like 10 minutes before. And yeah, we just had no idea what was going on. Like, we didn't know where anything was. Literally, when we got there, they were like with the girls, they were just like, dormitorio, dorm for the girls. And that was it. That was literally all we knew. Like, we didn't know where, like, the cafeteria was, or where the boys' dorm was, or where, like, the classrooms were. So that was very interesting. We did manage to find the cafeteria because we saw people walking there. So that was helpful. And then my friend Hannah and I, we were looking for the guys' dorm to meet up with some guys to, I don't even know what we were gonna go do. But we literally walked around for like 20 minutes trying to find the guys' dorm because we didn't know where it was because they didn't tell us. On that same kind of note, the food was awful. Like union students think they have it bad. It was so bad. Like literally miniature portions of, I don't even know what it was half the time, and it was not good. Like, it was literally kind of like finding whatever they could in their fridge and putting it all together and put it on a plate and calling it good. It was not great. And there was like this carrot soup, and I was like, that just sounds nasty, so no thanks. I felt bad because like I'm one of the least picky eaters. Like, I ate pretty much everything. But that carrot soup, no, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. It has gotten better though. Now that like all the students are here, we finally went through like an orientation process where they like showed us where the classrooms are and showed us where other buildings are, like the gym, and there's a high school and an elementary school on campus here. You may or may not hear the child yelling outside of my dorm room. But so they showed us what all those buildings are. They showed us where the library is, and the office where we can like exchange money and like get books and stuff like that. So it has gotten better. The food has actually been really good lately. Like, we had spaghetti the other day. Like, I don't even know what to call like cultural Spain food. Like, I don't know what I've had that is. Like, we've had fruit, we've had like equivalents to like lemon poppy seed muffins, kind of, without the poppy seeds. I have like my camcorder is literally on a can of Pringles right now, and there's like an off-brand, but it's like their brand of Pringles from their grocery store. They have Nutella, so that's good. I appreciate that. So it's strange because it's like everything's the same as it would be in the States, but it's not. Like, they have cars, they have motorcycles, they have roundabouts, they have buildings, they have restaurants, and like the store we go to, Carrefour, is like the equivalent to like Walmart in the States, kind of. Like, they have all the same things, it's just called something different, so we're all like, what's happening? What does this mean? So, but I mean, it's been eye-opening, it's been different and confusing, and I definitely, especially after today, I definitely feel like I know nothing. Like, I thought I was pretty good at Spanish. I'm not. Like, this is bad. Like, I mean, I haven't taken a Spanish class in 5 years, so I feel like that gives me some leeway, but it's I know nothing. Literally, I know nothing. And speaking of knowing nothing, the process for classes here, we have started classes. Today was my second day of classes. So what they have you do is they start on a Monday. We all take a placement test. So basically it's like a written test. It's like fill in the blank sentences, and you have to just like pick the word that fills in the blank correctly. And obviously it's all in Spanish. So literally, like, the second question, I saw it and I was like, I recognize some of these words. But not all of them. Like, some of the most basic verbs, like, I recognize them, but I can't remember what they are just because it's been so long. And then also what they have you do, like, it's a 50-question test, and they take you out one by one, kind of, and you have to go talk to one of the professors, so either the director or any professor, really. The director's super cool, though. He, like, plays volleyball with us, and he's really chill. And so you have to go talk to a professor in Spanish, and like some people were saying how their person asked about like their family or like stuff they like to do, their favorite color, stuff like that. The lady I talked to, she was asking me about like why I wanted to come to Spain, like why I chose Spain over Argentina or other places. And so I told her about how my Spanish teacher from high school had studied here for 2 years. And she was like, oh, who is it? Like, obviously this isn't Spanish, but she's like, oh, who is it? And I told her the name, and she, like, flipped out. She's like, oh, Amber, Cece, yes, I know her very well, blah, blah, blah. It was so cute. So, like, she got super excited. And so I've kind of been trying to use that to my advantage and, like, telling other people, do you know this person? And they all, like, freak out. So it's like, I'm trying to, like, get in on their good side because they all loved my teacher. So hopefully that kind of, I think that also might have helped me get into the group I'm in. So after your test, They grade it. It's kind of like a Scantron, but based on your performance, I guess, with the professor and on the test, you either get in groups A, B, C, D, or E, with A being like total beginner, like you can say hola and como estás and y tú, muy bien, all that, like that literal basic stuff that like quiero Taco Bell, stuff like that. And then B being a little more advanced, whatever. And then E being like you already speak Spanish, you're fluent, we just need to like work on your grammar or work on how to speak more Spain Spanish and like the root of Spanish. I got into group C, so that was kind of exciting for me. I was definitely not planning on being in group C because I was like, I know nothing. Literally the whole time we were taking that test, my friend Sabrina was sitting next to me and I was like, I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. Making this up. I have no idea what any of this is. This is fine. So, but yeah, so I got into group C, and basically all that means is like for your grammar, composition, and conversation classes, it's just different levels of Spanish. Like the teacher's going to treat you differently. Well, not like treat you differently, but like speak to you differently, like versus speaking to a 4-year-old versus speaking to a 40-year-old, you know? So I don't even know what range I'm in, but it's not good. Like, it's not terrible. I can understand, and I get, like, usually when they, like, tell me I have an assignment, I get that. But, today made me realize I know nothing. I still know nothing, because I went to my grammar class, and we started working on subjunctive verbs, which is something I never did. So I had no idea what it was, trying to like figure out what she was talking about in Spanish, and then trying to like fill out a worksheet on it when I had never heard of it or had done it before, and it was awful. It was awful. I was like, I know present tense, I know preterite and imperfect, well, sort of. I used to, so it's familiar. I don't know subjunctives. I don't know present tense. I don't know the perfect present or the other Englishy terms in Spanish. Like, made me realize maybe I don't want to be in C anymore. Like, it'll be fine. But it was just like, I have no idea what this is. And so that was kind of frustrating because it was like, what happened to like kind of easing us into stuff, you know? Like, what happened to just like going back over like all the different verbs, like what they mean and like different conjugations. It's like, I literally know present tense, I can recognize preterite and imperfect, and that's about it. And not even for all the verbs, because like there's so many irregular verbs and I'm just like, I know nothing. So, and then I'm taking a Spanish folklore class, and it was right after my grammar class. So after my grammar class, my brain was like fried because I was like, I have no idea what just happened. I go into this folklore class, and it was fine while we were just watching videos because there was no words, or there was verbs like vamos a bailar, which means like we're going to dance. And I was like, fine, that's cool. But then after the videos were over and she started talking, it was just... That was my face the whole time. I was like, I have no idea what she's saying. Like, my brain was so fried for one thing that it was like, I just missed everything. And also just like words I didn't recognize, so I couldn't even like keep up with it. I was just like, like 20 minutes left of class, I was like, I can't. Like, I just kind of gave up. It was bad. It was so bad. So first impressions wise, it's rough. Like, it's rough. I mean, it's really pretty here, and the teachers are all super cool. Like, my one teacher was like, mi nombre es Chelo. And she was like, in English, well, in Spanish, she was like, my real name's like Consuelo, but that's such an ugly name. Who would want to be, hey, Consuelo? No. And Chelo. And she's the cutest little thing. Like, she's super tiny, and she was adorable, and I love her. She's my composition teacher. So I have her tomorrow, I think, so I'm excited about that. But it's rough, man. Like, unless you actually speak Spanish, it's rough. And I mean, I've been into the town a couple times and like in groups, and obviously I can communicate enough to like get around and to like find things, but I'm so rusty. Like, I don't know some of the simple things still. Like, I was in the grocery store the other day, and the lady was like, "Una bolsa?" And I was like, "What?" And she just kind of laughed at me. He's like, "Do you want a bag?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm sorry. So, because that was a word I knew once upon a time, 5 years ago. So, like, I mean, I know it's gonna come back fast, because like Spanish is the thing. Like, it goes away fast, but it comes back fast. I'm just hoping it comes back a little bit faster, because I kind of want to pass. That's kind of a thing. Like, I am in school, which is still hasn't completely hit yet. Like, it's strange. Like, I miss home, but I'm just starting, you know? So this first trimester is gonna be real rough. And I already know that, but I mean, I guess if I can get through this one, like, even if I don't advance into like the D group by the end of, like, by the time I come back home, like, that's fine. I'm still gonna improve a ton. And just gotta be patient with it. So, but yeah, Spain's pretty cool. It's pretty tight. They've got some cool people, cool food, and I'm sure there's a lot of adventures to come. So, see you next time.